A viewer watched the Mac Mini local AI video and asked the exact right question: where is the setup breakdown? That is the gap. The headline says a $600 Mac Mini can run a 35 billion parameter model. But a useful video has to explain what that actually means, what kind of model it is, why memory mapping matters, and why the agent should not send every task to the biggest model. The main source article says the setup moved to a base M4 Mac Mini with 16 gigabytes of RAM, used as a headless AI automation server. It started with smaller Quen models for classification and context compression. Then the author found a way to run a 35 billion parameter model on 16 gigs, reporting about 17 tokens per second and zero swap. The article also says a Gemma swap cut classification from 8.5 seconds to 1.9 seconds. Those are source claims, not something we should inflate. ModelFit explains the key mechanism as memory mapping. The important detail is model architecture. A mixture of experts model can have 35 billion total parameters, but only activate a smaller fraction per token. With map, llama.cpp can memory map model weights and let macOS page expert weights from NVMe storage when needed. That is very different from saying every dense 35 billion model comfortably fits in 16 gigabytes of RAM. This is a conditional trick, not a miracle. The real setup is a 3-tier system. The fast tier handles cheap work: classify a message, compress context, decide if something needs attention. The primary tier handles normal reasoning, drafting, and structured outputs. The heavy tier, like the 35 billion model, should be reserved for tasks where quality matters enough to wait. Then keep a cloud fallback for the few jobs where the local stack is too slow or not smart enough. Routing is what makes this practical. If you build this, do not stop at tokens per second. Measure first token latency. Watch activity monitor for memory pressure. Check whether swap starts climbing after an hour. Track queue time if several automations hit the Mac Mini at once. Track heat, fan noise, and crash rate. Most importantly, test a real agent loop for a day. A local model that survives one prompt is not the same as a local inference server that runs your automations around the clock. Here is where hype misleads people. A 35 billion total parameter MO is not the same as a dense 35 billion model. 16 gigabytes of RAM can be enough for one specific stack and still be tight for other workloads. Zero swap in one report does not mean zero swap for your context length, your quantization, or your background apps. And cloud savings only matter if the local model handles enough real work to offset the setup time and power. The practical path is layered. First, get a small local model working for routing and summaries. Then add a primary model for normal tasks. Then test a heavy MO model only if your hardware and runtime can handle it. Keep the Mac Mini dedicated if possible, because browser tabs and background apps steal the memory margin. The proof state is simple: one stable agent workflow running locally, with logs showing latency, memory pressure, swap, and fallback behavior. That is the video viewers need. Before anyone downloads a model, the hardware checklist comes first. This setup depends on a base M4 Mac Mini with 16 gigabytes of memory and fast local storage. If memory mapping is part of the trick, storage speed and system pressure matter. If the machine is also running a browser, screen recorder, Slack, and a pile of background apps, the margin gets worse. So the first real setup step is not the model name. It is making the Mac Mini a clean local inference box, watching memory pressure, watching swap, and keeping logs for real tasks. The headline is 35 billion parameters, but the product is routing. A local agent should not send every small classification, every short summary, and every routine decision to the heaviest model. Use a small tier for classification and context cleanup. Use a primary tier for normal drafting and reasoning. Use the heavy model only when a task needs deeper synthesis. That routing layer is how a local box becomes useful. Without routing, the video becomes a benchmark flex, not a practical setup guide. The proof is not one lucky prompt. Measure first token latency, sustained tokens per second, memory pressure, swap growth, queue time, and failure rate. Then run a real agent loop for a day, not 5 minutes. If the box only survives one demo prompt, it is not an automation server yet. If it can classify, summarize, route, call the heavy tier only when needed, and fall back to cloud for hard jobs, then the setup starts to make sense. That is the actual build path viewers asked for. The caveat section is what makes this video trustworthy. A 35 billion MO setup is not the same as saying every dense 35 billion model runs comfortably on 16 gigabytes. Zero swap in one source report does not guarantee zero swap for your context length, your quantization, or your background apps. And local does not automatically mean free. You still pay with setup time, power, maintenance, and lower speed on some tasks. The right promise is narrow and useful. Here is how to test whether this local agent architecture works for your workload.